everybody. It's been a little bit since I've done a video, of course, but I'm back now. It's your host, Kyle.180, and today we are making the last final walkthrough of Rec Room entirely. I've had a lot of good memories on this game. Rec Room has about 7 days until it closes, so I am here to show you guys what I've done, the adventures I've been on, and what I've built throughout the entire time in Rec Room. So first we will go to many different maps that I built, and then we will go to some maps that I had adventures in, of course. This is just going to be a walkthrough of all the adventures I've done over the years, and honestly just walking through what I've done to get to this point in time and automatically become what I am today. So let's get started. First, we start in our dorm. My dorm is one of the most important places of all time. It includes the memories and adventures that I've been on and how I've changed throughout the course of my life. As you can see, we go from 2020 to 2021 transformation, 2022, 2023, 2024, and 2025, as well as the last year Rec Room will be up, 2026, which is today. And of course, Kermit the Frog made outlines. I made this. This is a version of me as a small being, kind of like block thing. So I kind of made that as well to commemorate my best outfit achievement. This is my best outfit I've ever made, so I wanted to commemorate it by creating a smaller version of myself, which is actually pretty cool. And I also have memories of my friends from previous years. As you can see, 2023, 2025, 2021, and 2024. Each year has its own unique thing in it, which makes this very special. So this is my dorm room. Some friend made that for me a long time ago. It was actually pretty cool. He just decided to outline me. His name was like Jake or something. I believe it was like a Jake with J-A-K-E. But yeah, it was pretty fun, actually, you know. It was my first outline. Didn't really know what to expect, but it was pretty exciting. Also, we have, the end is near because I wrote that down to signify Rec Room's upcoming end. But, of course, there's only limited time left for this game. So now we're going to be moving on to the next map in Kyle.180 Rec Room, which is one of the actually bigger maps that I've created. So, we're going to be starting from the maps built again, and then we're going to move back down to the maps that I played over the years. I want to be honest with you guys, some of these maps you may not know about or remember, or because I didn't video record some of the maps in my past, so I just wanted you guys to know that. Some maps will probably be the same as the ones I recorded in the past, like Island Warfare, My Valentine, things like that, to automatically just remember these moments in time. So just keep that in mind. So, we are going to the first map, of course, where it all began. Back in 2020, which was one of my older maps in the timeline, which was Kyle's Island Bar. Kyle's Island Bar is honestly awesome. I will talk to you guys in a minute once we get there. Welcome to Kyle's Island Bar, everybody. This is the first map I have ever created in Rec Room history. Oh, wow. Oh. Oh my god. Okay, I guess we just get to see cars going all over the place. Obviously, it didn't look like this in the past, but I upgraded it a lot to Kyle's Island Bar, which is the last state of the version of the game. So basically it had parkour. You could like come up and try to see if you can make it to the end kind of stuff. It had a basketball court. It has the main bar itself. And honestly, the trees, palm trees, it has cars. I will explain that in just a minute. So we are going to go in Kyle's Island Bar. As you can see, you got the nice chairs everywhere. Baby Jumbo, we don't talk about that. Got the dartboard. You guys may remember this from the Kyle's Island Bar map overview video, which was actually quite a bit of time ago. But yeah, I am just recapping all the maps just so I can commemorate them for me and for you guys too, to remember all the adventures we went on over the last 2 to 3 years. So as you can see, there's a camera, you can look around, there's security everywhere, we got storefront, so if you want to buy one of my shirts, which is actually great, I will talk about this map later when we get into it. There's a boombox here, there's the old pool table. This pool table doesn't exist in Rec Room anymore. This was like an older model back in the day. But yeah, that's pretty much the main island. And then when you come over here, this was actually a very good update for this map. It is called Chill Hop Island, another island that was actually added back, I think, in 2023. I think it was 2023, yeah. Basically, it was another part of the island where you could just come and chill and hang out with your friends here. But obviously, it's too late now to go back. You can set it to day, you can set it to night or sunset, and you can set it to night, which actually changes the time of day completely and actually changes everything around it, which I think was pretty cool with this map, not gonna lie, because it took me a little bit to get all the gizmos up and running, but it honestly turned out great. So I'm honestly pretty excited about that for Kyle's Island Bar. So with that being said, these are also ramps that you could actually go with the cars on, and you could actually go up. My favorite part about this map was going up the mountain over there and actually just like flying off with my friends, which was actually pretty fun in my time. So it was actually really cool. But Kyle's Island Bar is definitely going to be one of my faves since Rec Room was leaving. But I will miss this one. Probably one of the most maps I will miss out of all of them. So, the next map we are going to is a very special map that I created with a couple friends in the past. So, you guys may not remember this either, but it's of course Hive City PvP. I did not make a video on this, and it is actually a map that I created with friends a long time ago. I just want to show you guys it because I'm reviewing all of my maps I created before Rec Room is gone. So, this is Hive City PvP, a PvP map that was made a long time ago, way before my YouTube channel. It was actually built in 2021 with my first friend group. You guys may not know them. Basically, Chicken Brent, Grappler, Healthy Quill, John the Dino, all those people that I knew. I basically made a map that was made for them in this place. That is Mr. Fishy, one of my older friends in the past. This is the second map I built, which was Hive City PvP. It was the second map I made and created. These are all my old friends that are on the PvP board. Of course, I'm first for some reason, I don't know. But yeah, let's get started. Let's go look around. So this is the main map. You spawn in the B plane. I think it's called the B plane. I don't really know. This is one of the first maps I created as well. There's B towers everywhere. There's snipers. It's just a PvP map. And this map was created back in 2022, I believe. Yes, 2022. And Buzzmart is obviously just a place where you can, like, you know, cash registers, guns, anything like that, fish. You just really find more resources. I wish I put more development into this game, but I didn't really have a lot of thought into it because, again, I was younger and much younger, so it wasn't really the biggest cup of tea in my book. So, definitely gonna miss Hive City PvP as well. I come here sometimes and visit the memories. It was actually a lot of fun, but it is what it is, and I just miss it a lot. So, again, it is what it is. The next map we're going to is Sandbox EV4. And Sandbox isn't really gonna be the top tier map in my book. It was just kind of a sandbox, as you can expect it. It's just a sandbox place where you can just create anything, really. It was actually a duplicate version of the original Sandbox EV, but of course, it's just a sandbox, so it's not the highest one in my book. Definitely isn't the one that I'm going to miss the most, because again, I could make this literally anywhere. It's really not that big, but honestly, this map was made in 2023, so it was very interesting in my time. Let's see here. Do I have any more? Yes. This is Clashville PvP. Now, you guys may not remember this, but this version is the original Clashville. Clashville PvP 2 was actually made from this version. And Chef Frosty is also another one of my friends that I knew, but he is no longer with me today. It is just me now.
If you like, you can practice until more players arrive.
But some of the buildings you may notice in this place, a lot of them you may notice, like Hoss Tower and Kyle's Bar. This was the original Clashville before we actually developed and built it ourselves. So you got Hoss Tower, you have a lot of the guns everywhere, you have grenades, you have Meatball Tower. That was originally called Meatball Tower before the update to Glass Tower was actually in. Here's my bar. I think it's the same in the other version. I'm not 100% sure. But this map kind of ties into the Clashville PvP 2 video map. I don't know if it does. It probably doesn't because it only referred to Clashville PvP 2. And I never told anyone about this because I just wanted to experiment with the stuff I was doing. So that's why I didn't really tell anyone about Clashville PvP because, again, Clashville PvP 2 is the remodeled version of it. So honestly, this map is going to be missed as well. It was the first version of Clashville. I'm going to miss this map very, very much in my time. It's definitely sad to see it go, so. And then the next map we do is Clashville, of course. Clashville PvP 2 was the map that was actually the reworked one and actually turned into the real one. So this is the actual Clashville PvP, as you guys know and love. The original design in the Clashville multiverse. As you can see, all the power weapons are here from the Clashville PvP 2 video back in 2023. This place has not been changed at all. It's still the same, as you can see. It's the bigger map foundation. It's a lot of the updates. It's all just here. So Hoss Tower's here. Cool Dude's Tool Shop is definitely one of the main buildings. The windmill. We got the medical center over here with weapons, and upstairs we have this little playground area. Carlos's Diner. He was also a part of this map. Kyle's Bar, of course, is the same. That's what I was thinking. A bunch of little huts in the center. We got the Clashville PvP 2 Monument, which is actually a really cool addition to this map because it was one of my favorite builds as well. Chef Frosty's Ice Cream Shop, that's what I meant to tell you guys in the year of 2023 when I made that video. That is where Chef Frosty's name came from. It came from the first map, which is why he's definitely going to be included in this time. And of course, the military base, one of my favorite builds out of the entire time I was on Rec Room, is definitely this place right here. Military base obviously has a door, so you can easily open and close it. Everything that's named here is basically almost after people that were a part of the map, except for CV Tower, Clash Mart, and Haas Tower. Those are the only buildings, as well as the medical center, that were not there. J-Dub was a promoter for me for this map. He posted a video on Clash Royale PvP 2 a while back. He definitely was one of the big promoters for this map. That's why I made him a building, because he was such a good guy at his job. He doesn't really play Rec Room anymore. He just kind of is doing his own thing, but it's honestly one of the greater builds in this map as well. Of course, that's not all that's in Clash Royale PvP. We got the bus. The bus was one of the best builds too. I kind of was going to turn it into a flying bus, but never got the chance to because we never made a third map. But it will be like this for the remainder of the time. There's a gun in there, and honestly, the bus is one of the greater creations as well. If you come under the map, we have ventilations everywhere. That's from my original Clash Royale PvP YouTube video. It was actually a long time ago, but each vent leads to its own location. There is a ventilation shaft in the medical center, Kyle's bar, and Chef Frosty's ice cream shop as well. So, really gonna miss this map. This map was the main map that I made back in the day. This map right here was honestly my fave, and I am going to miss it a lot. Definitely gonna miss this place in the near future. On the next map that we are going to, let me see here. The original map. This is Build Your Own G-Tag Horror. This is another map that you guys don't know about. Honestly, this map, I didn't tell you guys about either, because it kind of wasn't really a part of my YouTube channel at the time. I think they deleted it. Oh my gosh, what happened to this place? This place used to never look like this. What the... Okay, I guess it was deleted, but basically this map was all about a thing where you build your own gorilla tag stuff. So you basically just put the monkeys in each position, and you can just put them wherever you want. Each monkey had its own thing. I actually built a majority of these monkeys. I built this one, and I believe there's one with my name on it somewhere. Yes, there it is. My monkey that I made back in the day. It's still here. That's awesome. Yeah, I actually built this, and it was actually really cool because I wanted my own monkey, and you know, it paid off. It's still in the tree, which is actually really cool. But yeah, I think someone deleted this because this used to have a ground floor, but now it's like kind of just weird. There was storefronts. There was also other versions you could go to. But wow, this really got messed up. I don't know who messed this up, but it was not. Did not expect that to happen, which is very weird. So our next map will probably be this one. You guys also don't know this one. This is another map I built with people. It was around the same style. This was like what, back in 2023 September was when I built this. This is basically when the Spider-Man movie came out, the new one. So this is when the new one came out. It was basically Spider-Man Build Your Owns. I built the highway, of course. You got all the characters here. I don't know what characters these are. Oh, I think that's Spider-Gwen. I think so. But you got Peter Parker versions. You got, of course, the Rock guy. You got the Indian guy. You got, of course, Miles Morales. You got all these people. You got Spider-Gwen. You got these guys. I don't know what these are supposed to be. But yeah, you could basically just build them wherever you wanted in this place. And this map was actually doing alright, but then fell off super hard. for reasons I really don't remember, but it was definitely a good map at the time, but now it's just fallen off a lot. So I'm kind of gonna miss this map. I didn't really get involved with it too much, so again, it wasn't really my biggest thing. But yeah, I guess we're moving on to the next map. That was really strange, but okay. So the next map we're looking at is a dungeon game. You guys also don't know about this. I am so sorry. I left you guys out of so much stuff. Oh my gosh, I totally forgot this was here. So this is called a dungeon game. Basically, me and Coda, another friend of mine, were messing with game schematics and automatically wanted to make things that were very cool and building them up into actual games. This game was supposed to be about lure, and honestly, it never got done, but I want to showcase it because it was one of my better builds as well. I built the whole town hall, I built the houses, I built this, which I still can't believe I built. I know it looks like Clash of Clans stuff because of the spikes, but it's what it is. So you got the graveyard. I also built this. This is one of the main things I built. Of course, it's just all a bunch of graveyard stuff. I mean, it's just a graveyard. We wanted to make more out of it, but we never got a chance to because more ideas popped into his head, so he didn't want to actually focus on the game anymore. But I swear to gosh, this was going to be a good game. And yeah, these were all the NPCs. They were supposed to be like zombies, but now they're just kind of like just goblins, I guess. I mean, they're just kind of here. I love fighting these things. Oh my god. That was a pretty good throw, but yeah, so yeah, the dungeon game I'm gonna miss as well. I wish we did more with it. I mean, it's kind of a bummer that we never got to it, but you know, it is what it is, and I wish we could do more. But I guess that's just how it is right now. Alright, the next game was actually inspired from the dungeon game. It was actually inspired by it to create this next game that we're going into, which is known as, if it loads, just give it a second, Coda's Battlegrounds, of course. Welcome to the next game. This is Coda's Battleground, a much more advanced game. A game that actually had way more schematics in it, and a game that had really cool purpose to it. Now, you guys don't know much about this game. This is basically a game where you PvP to the death with schematical guns, or made guns that actually could do a lot of damage, and your goal was to get up to many points as well. So your goal was to get up to at least deadly, and of course I am at the second highest because I was here for most of the work. But you wanted to get the most damage points. That's what you wanted. You wanted to kill people. You had to get up there so you can get better rewards, and deadly labels are harmful labels. So basically, if I go to this room, you can see your level, you can see the trophies, you can see the missions you completed. It's all right here. So that's kind of what you were kind of building up toward in Coda's Battlegrounds. Now, oh my gosh, the coding, I forgot how much coding was here. So, there are many maps to this minigame. We have Default, which is that one. This map was also inspired, I think it was inspired. It was inspired by another map that Coda made. I don't really know that. I was never a part of it, so it was definitely like that. The next map we have is Clashville. You guys know my map. This is Clashville PvP. Yeah, I actually put this map into a map. I know it's kind of confusing, but it's not 100% accurate, but it's definitely pretty close. See, we got Coda's Diner. I made another building to represent Coda. I have the Hoss Tower. I have the bus, which actually is a flying bus in this version, which actually got remodeled into a flying bus. And then we have my bar, of course. with all the detail in it as well. This is going to be amazing. So that's Clashville as well. This map, I can't remember the name of it. I think it was called Intimacy. I think it was Annihilation. Yeah, no, this is Annihilation. That was the name of the map. The map was Annihilation. Basically, you went up staircases. You just went into many different locations at once. And there would be juggernauts after you. Now, juggernauts. What are juggernauts? Juggernauts are the people that are actually trying to kill you. They're like bosses. And their goal is to kill you and win the game so that they will be able to win. That's why juggernauts were such a big part of this game as well, because juggernauts helped balance it out. This was the lobby map. Now, this map was also one of my favorites in this game. You just basically, same concept, you just try to kill people, try to kill the juggernaut, the boss that someone would be playing as, and there's a lot of different juggernauts that I don't remember the name of because this is an old map. Then we got this map. I don't remember what this one's called either. I think it's just called Warehouse. Yeah, this is Warehouse. Warehouse map is definitely also one of my favorites because it's so big. You can actually just like jump off of walls and actually like play, and it's so fun. Like, I remember playing this game back in 2024 actually. This is when Coda's Battlegrounds became a reality. Right after Clashville is when all this stuff came up and going, which was really fun. So yeah, I love this place. Honestly, if I would do it again, I would probably convince Coda to make a better map again, a better version of it. And so that's it for Coda's Battleground. Of course, I was one of the top players in this place, so I'm gonna miss Coda's Battleground a lot. It had a lot of detail in it. It could have really come up more, but Coda's Battleground is definitely gonna be one of the ones I miss as well, just out of everything we did in it and actually built it up to the actual moment. So thank you, Coda's Battleground. That's very great that you did that. Moving on to the next one. This was after Coda's Battleground, which was the Deepest Forest. Now, you guys may remember this map. I did a video on it actually quite a bit ago. It was actually when I started my YouTube channel, actually growing it. So it was actually quite a bit ago. Like what? Sorry, like a couple of years ago. Like back in 2024, I think. So it was back in 2024, definitely. But this.
Game on.
What the uh-oh. Here we are. Welcome to the Deepest Forest, everybody. This map is one of the maps that are in my YouTube gallery as well. I did a YouTube video discussing the Deepest Forest and everything that it had to offer. Basically, the Deepest Forest was also inspired by Coda's Battleground. It was also inspired. I built a lot of these towers, but basically this map was supposed to be a lore. It was kind of going to have a huge lore in it. I don't really know all of it. But basically you had to... It was like Dune Buggies PvP, but it was like a different version. It wasn't really like Dune Buggies at all. It was just kind of a lore game. So basically, your goal was to find all the clues in the map, I think, and kill people to do it. So it was a little weird, but there was a lot of issues with this map. This map broke hundreds of times back when we worked on it. So let's get started on where the locations are. I did this back in 2020 something. I don't even remember. I think it was 2024. Yeah, 2024. This is a bus stop. This is just a location on the map that you can go to for special abilities and fast travel. We never actually finished the bus, but it was definitely in the works. We have Danny's Silly Store, which is actually the main location you'd be at first. A bunch of cool stuff here. Basically, shield potions are here, guns are here, radios are here, a mirror is here. Oh, what's up, me? Hey, hey everybody. Sorry. All right, and then you got a lot of the detailed stuff as well. And so that's basically Danny's Silly Store. But oh my gosh, I cannot get out of here. But basically, there's a bunch of meeples everywhere. Your goal was to try and find them. I think there's one at the saloon. I will get that in a second. So this is the main forest you spawn in. That is Watchtower 2, Watchtower 3, Watchtower 4, Watchtower 5, and Watchtower 1. So those are all the watchtowers that you would have to go to find all the missions. Here's the highway that I built for no unknown reason at all. But basically, there's secret things you would have to find in this map to try and complete it, and also kill people in the process. So it was actually kind of annoying, but it's because we didn't work on the kinks of it. We didn't work on the main thing that we need to work on. So it was very, very interesting. So also, I just really want to point this out, that Amber base is one of the main bases I created, and it was actually really cool. So I love Amber base. It was one of the main bases I made, and I'm gonna miss this as well. So Amber base is over here. I think that's, I can't remember if that's complete. What was this base called? And I can't believe it. I don't know which base this was. So this is Nature Base. Nature Base is automatically a base that was like Amber Base, but it was a different coloring. And like I said, each base had its own unique lore to it, and it really caused it to be like this in many ways. So Nature Base is also another base I'm going to miss. I really like the green style that I added to this. There's also, of course, there's guns, there's hiding spots, there's many different things here. There's mines, there's snipers, there's different weapons at each base. There was trees here, but we removed them because it cost too much money, so we had to do that. But yeah, so it was not the best game in our opinion. Honestly, the Deepest Forest was a mid-game. We really didn't get too far on it as we wanted to. This is Night Base. Again, it's a similar layout as Nature Base, but again, it's just a different color. It has different weapons. Each base has 2 buggies that you can drive around in, so it actually had more buggies than Doom Buggy PvP, which is actually what made it very, very important in the first place. Some watchtowers have Doom buggies in it. If you wanted to go look at that, you can before the game shuts down. Again, I don't know. I think there, 7 days left. So trying to enjoy it as much as you guys can before it shuts down. So we have snipers here. This is Lapis, and Lapis stands for its name, blue. So this is blue base, Lapis base, has the same concept. You guys get the idea. It has Doom buggies, guns. Oh wow, it's dark. Oh my gosh, this game got so dark. Why didn't we fix this? But yeah, so there's one more location I wanted to show you, and then I will get over with the Meeple stuff in a couple of minutes. This is the last building on the list. This is the saloon. I actually built this whole building. I am so proud of it. This building was insane. I worked so hard on it, and it's honestly my favorite building out of all the buildings here. This is one of the meeples that you need to find in order to complete the story, and honestly get weapons and stuff. Sorry guys, jeez. I never completed the saloon, which was disappointing, but I did get pretty far in it, in the structural integrity. So, but I will definitely miss this saloon. This saloon is awesome. It was definitely one of my favorite maps as well. I wish we got to work on it more. I wish Coda worked on it more. Sorry. I keep having like a choke in my freaking neck, like something's in my like throat or something. Sorry about that. So yeah, the saloon I'm definitely gonna miss. I'm gonna miss this. I'm gonna miss this map. If we worked harder on it, I would have loved that like this map had so much potential, but then it didn't work. It just didn't work the way we wanted it to. So we had to leave and had to make it the way it was. So we're not done with the map chase yet. We did the Deepest Forest, Kota's Battleground. The next one is a newer map, actually. I made this last year. It was called Penthouse Park. You guys also don't know about this. I am so sorry for this. I just made these maps out of nowhere, and I just didn't tell anyone about them. I just kind of wanted to experience it, or experiment, and I just... Oh my... Hello? Why am I in the rec center? What? What? Hello? Okay, let's try that again. Hold on. Wait. Okay, we're going back to Penthouse Park. That was very weird. I've never been teleported like that since entering this map. Okay, we're gonna try this again. Hold on. Hold on, everybody. I'm fixing it. What the heck? Okay, I guess we can't go to Penthouse Park because it just sends you back to the rec center. What the heck? I guess we can't go to that map. Okay.
Oh,
Guess we're just gonna have to go to Beach Night Hangout then, because that map just teleports me to the rec center for some reason. I think a hacker was there, because that's the only really thing I could think of. I can't really think of anything else. Okay. This is the last map I actually created before everything got announced that it's dying. So you guys also don't know about this map. This is Beach Night Hangout, a map that I created for Sanctuary and just to hang out in and have a good time and just kind of like chill. It was actually kind of popular for a little bit. Of course, you have my other rooms here. I added this map last year, January, I believe. Yeah. So, let's get started. So it was a grand opening back in last year, but again, I never got to edit the map because it never actually got popular to the point where it needed to be edited. So of course, we got the rules here. This map definitely is more detailed than my other maps. So you got the rules, code of conduct, as well, voice moderation, you got the creator info, which is me, and yes, I made an avatar of me because why the heck not? I definitely made this last year because that's still my fit in last year, because I started wearing my fit like last November, so that's kind of where that was. You got my Clash of PvP monkey shirt, summer shirt, got everything here. Consumables. This is all consumable items you can buy, which is actually pretty cool, and I actually came up with pretty good names. Mr. Krabs Anchor, Mini Strawberry, Donut Floaty, Captain's Hook, Mini Bucket and Shovel, Sandcastle, Treasure Chest, and Old Shovel. These are all just special items I created in the map. Well, I didn't create them, but I just wanted to make them part of the map. I was going to delete them, but I didn't really need them. So, this is Beach Night Hangout. So, you got sun chairs that you can sit in. I actually built those myself. You got buggies you can go in the water in, which is actually really, really cool. Sorry, guys, I have a little itch in my eye. Oh my gosh, sorry. Jeez. Okay, back to locking in. So, this is the map. This is the main front of the lawn. This is all pathing that you can follow. It leads you up to here, to the board. I drew a little palm tree there. It got a little fire. Got balloons to celebrate the grand opening. You got the pool table outside, which I thought was a really cool addition. You got the pool table stuff. You got the main house. This is the main beach house. So you just kind of come in. You can turn the light switch on, turn on all the lights. You can just chill here, do what you would like. I really wanted to make this map popular. You got an RC car here, but I never did. This teleports you to a basement area. that kind of has a own secret room for privacy, you know? So I kind of made that as well if you wanted more privacy. There was supposed to be a real TV here, but I didn't get a chance to do that. But again, Rec Room is shutting down, so this is just a map visits video. So it's just kind of what that is. And you got the light switch, so you can turn the lights on and off. Pretty cool. Then you go back up here, click it, immediately back to the main area. And you got a boat that you can go on and go around, which is pretty cool. And you got a little dock here, which I actually made myself. That's just, I'll get to that in a minute. You guys know what I'm doing. I'll get to that in just a minute. Just give me time to explain all this other stuff. So, this is a volleyball net. Of course, you just kind of hit the volleyball over. I never got to actually figure out the physics, so I didn't get a chance to do that, but it actually works. You throw it, it gets team points, but for some reason it's not working now. It's really weird. You guys may actually notice that lighthouse. It's actually from Clashville PvP. Every map I make has a reference from somewhere, so that's why I included the lighthouse here, because it's a reference to Clashville PvP. So every place I usually make has a reference from some map, which is pretty cool. And yes, everyone can fly in this map, which is pretty cool as well. Now, this was supposed to just be scenic view, or city is in the background kind of view thing, but I actually made a house over here that people could actually escape to if they wanted to get away from people, if people were too much, if it was too stressful, if anything was really out of whack. I made this separate house away from the main island so that people could just chill and have their own area, which is kind of why I brought this house over here in the first place. But unfortunately, it didn't get as popular as I wanted, so this map was just kind of made for me in the end. And honestly, I love this map. I did a really good job with this map, so honestly, you know, if people don't want to come, they don't have to come. It's their choice, but I wanted to make a map that was made for everyone to hang out in, kind of like my Valentine, but we'll get to that soon, later. But yeah, so Beach Night Hangout is definitely one of the maps I'm gonna miss. Even though it didn't get popular, it didn't really get that big. It was actually a really nice map. And yes, the water moves too. If you look deeply in the water, you can see it moving. Look at that. How cool is that, man? If that's not cool, then I don't know what is. Like, honestly, bro, I thought that was pretty sick. But so yeah, so this was Beach Night Hangout. It was honestly a really good map to be in. So honestly, I'm gonna miss this place. I'm gonna miss this place too, out of all the maps I created back then. So yeah, it's pretty disappointing, but I think that's all my maps. Yeah, that's all of them. That's all the main maps I created and together. So oh, wait a second. Wait. We forgot a map. No, guys, don't click off the video yet. Don't do it. Don't do it. I forgot one more map. Hold on. We're going to one more map. This map was one of the first maps I made back in the day. It was Army Warfare PvP. Now, this map I made with a friend previously a long time ago. But this is one of my first maps as well. It never really got the sunshine it needed or was supposed to deserve.
You can practice until more
But
players arrive.
this map was created around the same time Clashville was, actually. Army Warfare was created with my good friend James Bond. His name was literally James Bond. It was literally just James Bond and everything like that. So this map is cool though. It doesn't have a lot of stuff in it, but it does have unique features to it, which is actually really nice. It has a working train that actually goes back and forth if you press the buttons.
Feel free to practice as long as you like.
It has an armory that has again, weapons
like
in
you're the
here, which
first
is
one
actually
here.
pretty sick.
Use the
It has
people
a
tab
building
on your
over
watch
here
to
that has a
invite your
car
friends to
in it
join
and
you.
has other weapons in it as well. Um, it has an outhouse for some reason. I totally forgot this was here. And another building in the corner that was just kind of like in the background, I guess. I don't really know. This map was a little confusing to me when I first joined it, but again, we tried to make it good so you can open the gates, which is actually pretty cool. Okay, wait, hold on. Okay, it does work, never mind. So you can actually start the trains. If you click this button right here, it actually makes the trains go forward. Oh yeah, no, it's going. Yeah, it actually makes it go forward to the other side, which actually makes it pretty cool, not gonna lie. Wow, I totally forgot we
free to
made that
practice as
train.
long as you like.
It's actually really cool. We got a flying helicopter,
you're
which
the
is
first
right
one
there.
here.
Again, this map is
Use
a
the
little
people tab on your watch to
underrated,
invite your friends
as
to
you guys
join
can tell, because it was an older map back in the day when me and my James Bond were building it. But honestly, I'm going to miss this map too. Not as much as the other ones, because this one didn't get as big. But honestly, it's a part of my history, so I'm going to miss it as well. And then over here, you got a sniper tower, of course. Very, very basic. Very good stuff. This isn't one of my most proud maps, though. This is kind of a mid one, but again, you got a buggy over there. You got buildings everywhere. You got the helicopter right there, and spawn is right there. So, pretty cool. Pretty cool map to start off, though. I didn't really have much map experience at the time, so that's why these maps are a little dry in the beginning.
Feel free to practice
Didn't
as
really
long as
have
you like.
much, but in the end game, definitely turned things around. Definitely made
Looks
things
like you're the
better.
first one here.
I
Use the people
don't
tab on
really
your watch
know
to
if there's
invite your
any
friends
other
to
maps
join
now. I
you.
think I went through all of them. I'm pretty sure. Yes, I did. These are all the maps. That's just one with me and my friends. Do I want to go over that? Let me check. Actually, yeah. You know what? We'll go over this one. You know what? Why not? Why not? Why not, guys? Why not? This is the last Rec Room video I'm making for a little bit, so why the heck not? You know, I'm actually thinking that I'm gonna make my maps that I visited a part 2. I think I might actually make this a part 2 because I don't think it's actually working. So, yeah, don't pay attention to all this weird stuff in front of me. It's actually just normal stuff, but so this map is not a public map. This map was special, and I don't know if she's watching right now. She probably isn't. But this is a map that is very special to me. This map was when me and my friend together hung out. We hung out to this exact map, and honestly, we came here to hang out and draw and just have a good time. It was our own personal map. Unfortunately, me and her don't talk that much these days. I don't know if she's watching this video right now, like I said. But it was just the map that we came to hang out in. You got a big tower in the background. You got stuff there and a pipe that leads down to who knows where. But honestly, this map has good memories too. So I'm going to miss this as well. The microphone, a lot of good stuff here. And I'm going to miss it. I'm going to miss it. So yeah, it's just kind of sad that it's all going away, but I'm going to miss Rec Room a lot, and I guess that's about it. So I will basically be back in a couple minutes. I got to edit this video, and then when I edit it, I will be putting in the second part of it, which is actually all the maps that I visited over the years to build me up to this point. These are all the maps I just made over the years to build me up. These aren't actually the maps where all the memories hit, where all the friends came from, where everything like that happened. That is going to be coming in the next section. So stay on the video. I'll be back in just a couple minutes. So what's up, everybody? Welcome back to the second part of the video. The time... Hold on. Sorry, guys. Let me go back here. Yo, what's up, everybody? Welcome back to the second part of the final Rec Room video. Let's go! And sorry about the cutouts in the first part of the video, but now that we've gone over all of the main maps that I previously did, now we are going to go over all the maps that I visited that actually made me into what I am today. And that incorporates the part of the maps from a long time ago as well, like Island Warfare, Battlon, all those places. We're going to go back to them and honestly just enjoy the moment and honestly just enjoy and talk about why they made me important and why did they build me up and how they built me up to this exact moment. So let's get started, my friends. Woo! Sorry, I love being dramatic out of that. Alrighty, it is time to go back to where it all began. It is time to go back to where it all began, and I need to turn my mic off. Actually, I don't need to turn my mic off. Actually, you know what, I will. But it is time to go back to our first map. You guys may know exactly what this is. It is, of course, the Rec Center. Yeah, it's the Rec Center. The Rec Center was the first place that actually introduced me to Rec Room, and it actually introduced me to a lot of what this community has to offer. So, we're in the Rec Center right now. We are not here to talk to people. We're here to just commemorate the moments what it was like back in the day. So, basically, the Rec Center was one of the mainest things all the time. It showed me how to be social. It made me meet new people. And honestly, just made me rise to the tippy top, which is really why it's so good. And it just really helped combine people together. I also met some friends here. I met Michaela here. I met other friends here. I met Violet here. I met just many people here. So it was just like
I'm gonna beat you
very
in
good
basketball.
bro. So it was just like kind of the same thing.
I'm
Really
gonna
cool.
tickle you.
And it's just really good stuff.
Come here,
So
let me kiss you, bro. You're so good looking.
okay, I guess we have some good Rec Room
Oh,
content
man.
right here. But yeah, so this place really helped bind everything together in the starting days of Rec Room. Since I joined back in 2020, this place really helped teach me a lot about what was going on in a lot of the community
Yeah.
to help interest me in some stuff. So it was actually pretty cool, and I have a lot to think about the Rec Center. It did not look like this back in the day, though. It didn't have this wall. It didn't have this maker pen stuff. It really didn't have a lot of what you'd expect in now Rec Room. Actually had a lot of things different, and that's the digital circus lady. Okay. But yeah, so Rec Center really helped build me up. Really helped me meet people, so I guess we're moving on to the next map. Now, this place is when things really got me going. Now, you guys weren't around for this either, so shoot, this video is going to be long. It's alright, though. Totally worth it, because why? Because it's for you guys, and it's for me to remember as well. So, honestly, this is very much worth it, and it's just worth it, so there's not much else I can say. So, we're going to the first map I ever went to when I was a kid. Honestly, you guys don't know this map. It is the first map that started everything, though. Everything bloomed at Battlon. Welcome to Battlon PvP, where it all began. And of course, Battlon was a place that was one of the most popular places in Rec Room history. So, welcome to my turf, G, if you get what I mean. This is my turf. This is Battlon PvP. This is my turf. This is where I am. This is where I played all the freaking time. I was everywhere. I always tried to find a way to get people back. I really just always tried to get revenge on people. And it also helped me learn PvP skills. Helped me make new friends. It really helped me do a lot. It really just helped me turn into the man I am today. It really helped teach me lessons. There was a lot of people here that I met. This map isn't on my videos in YouTube because this is a much older map when I was a kid. I never really had the audacity to comfortably post videos at the time, so which is why I never actually introduced you guys to this map in the first place. So, let me show you guys around. So, this is the bar next to IKEA Tower. IKEA was the main tower that people would be at. It was just where everyone would be, mainly. It was the main drama of the map. Some people would be in the middle, some people would be in the sides, some people would be at military base. I was at military base quite a bit. But this map actually inspired me to build Clashville PvP, which is actually very interesting because, yeah, Battlon inspired me to create something new, which is actually pretty sweet. So, yeah, everyone was at IKEA. If you go into the descriptions of this room, you can actually find a lot of old photos. This is where I was, though. I would always shoot from the top of IKEA Tower. I would always just shoot at people and try to get scores and points and all that stuff or whatever, you know what I mean. Just a bunch of points to just even everything out. So, this is IKEA Tower. Like I said, it is the main tower of where you can be at. And as you can see, this map was very popular. You can see a lot of the photos. Some of my friends are in it, like Chicken Brent, all these guys that were my friends. They recently came back. I actually got to hang out with them. It was actually pretty cool, but as you can see, old photos dating all the way back to 2020, which is actually pretty cool. So, not gonna lie, I love this place, and I always grabbed this sniper and tried to shoot Glass Tower. There was wars here, like wars versus military base in Glass Tower versus IKEA, and IKEA versus military base. It was just a bunch of wars that were stupid and pointless, but honestly, it was fun. So, I don't really mean to be like that, but it was very fun here. So, yeah. This is just the barrels, or I don't even know, just cans, I guess. Giant cans that you could just come over and get a weapon in, which was pretty fun as well. You got this building. I don't even know what this building's called. This building's relatively new, though, but I don't really understand. Site 23 was also one of the main buildings. The bus was the main thing as well. That is a crater that was added. I don't know why. I think a meteor hit there. Or it was just for detail. Either that or it was for detail. I never got the concept of these two things. I only got the concept of everything else. But these were the main houses I would usually go to when I was on Battlon. When I spawned in, I would mainly come to these houses and just snoop around and grab a gun. Okay. Grab a gun and just shoot. Try to take everyone down. Try to become the leader of the group. Try to prove myself and just, do that. We got a little building over here. I don't really know what this is either. I never knew the name of it, actually, but it has some weapons in it. You can grab them. PvP. It was pretty cool. This is the Kermit building. Kermit the Frog's outfit used to be in here, but they got rid of it back in 2022. I don't really know what the concept is of that. But this shotgun right here was the most important thing I could have ever had on the server. Because whenever I was getting double teamed or anything, I would come over to here and I would just load my shotgun and just absolutely blow everyone up with this shotgun. This shotgun was my life on this server from this specific location. It was a sniper and shotgun was the layout I used at the time. It was actually pretty cool. And there's Kermit the Frog, because of course he's no longer a part of it, but yeah. But Glass Tower was also one of the main attractions on this server. It's actually a lot of fun. I was at Glass Tower multiple times. This is where I started. Like years ago, I would come all the way to Glass Tower, just climb it and get no-scoped. Because again, I was a little kid. I didn't know anything. But Glass Tower was definitely the place to be at the time. and it was very, very cool just to be here and honestly just to be a part of this while it was still alive. This is military base. You can close the door. At the time, made noise. Power weapon was added later. Basically, blow up glass tower, blow up everything. It was so much fun though. Oh my god! And then you could come up here and just like spam on the mic. The thing that people just said on the mic was it was ridiculous back in the day. Oh my gosh. Like, people would just spam the mic, absolute crud everywhere, and I would just be PvPing, and I'd be like, what the heck was that? And it would just be like the same thing over and over, and it would be some demonic crap like Herobrine, or like the N-word ER, and then I would just not even like, and then I would just ask on the mic, like, what are you doing? Like, and then it would just be more and more videos of ERs, and I'm just like, are you kidding? Are you kidding? You gotta be freaking kidding me. So this laser pistol wrecked me so many times on this map. I don't even want to talk about this. Get this out of here. I don't even want to talk about the laser pistol. Get that out of here. Christian store was also one of the main locations, but yeah, basically the goal was just to kill people. And I can't believe how much bloopers was here, bro. Oh my gosh, there was so many. Like, I remember it like it was yesterday, bro. I'm gonna miss this map a crap ton, because even though it wasn't like I wasn't very close to people, Battlon built me up for PvP. Battlon did that. Battlon's the place that actually built me up for PvP and actually made me better. So W's the Battlon. I'm gonna miss this place probably the most out of all the places I've been, because this is where I met my first friend group. This is where everything connected. This is where I played every day after school. Battlon PvP. This was my place. It was my home. So W's the Battlon. I'm gonna miss this place a crap ton. Thank you so much for teaching me everything I need to know. And yeah, this place was my life on this game at first. So W to Battlon PvP, honestly, it was great stuff. It hit on a whole nother level. It was just like, it was crazy, dude. So I mean, it's awesome. I W that. So the next place we're going to, you probably recognize. It's called Plates of Doom. And a lot of the Rec Room people that played this game know exactly what I'm talking about in the Plates of Doom theory. So, here we're at Plates of Doom, and if you weren't an OG Rec Room player, you would know that Plates of Doom was the game to be at back in the year of 2020, 2020, 2021. That was like, this was the game to be at. Plates of Doom was amazing. You just step on a plate and the goal was to try to not like fall off or like get the wrong color, because if you got the wrong color, you would just immediately like die and it would not be good. So that was basically the game, and there was like rewards you could get for it, I believe. Like, yeah, you get winter outfits, you get swords. Yeah, like there was a bunch of things you could get. I think this is the remastered version. I don't think this is the actual version, but the actual version was actually better back in the day. But like, it was so much fun, and now it just kind of died out, and I don't really know why, but just kind of did. So I don't know, but Plates of Doom was definitely where it was at back in the day. I love this game. I played it so many times with friends and people, and I also met new people here. It was a great place to be. It's really nice. It was a lot of fun to just come here and play Plates of Doom, honestly. So I'm gonna miss it, but it is what it is. So the next map we're going to is, honestly, if I can find it. Oh my god, you guys are now. Alright. The next map we're going to If you are an OG player, you know exactly where I'm going with this. You know exactly what's going down here. Oh my gosh. This place is my home. This place was one of the most amazing games ever. This is Islam Murder Mystery, one of the first games that came to Rec Room. This place hit on a new level. Oh my gosh. So basically, back in the past, this was another game I played. It was Islam Murder Mystery. The goal was to figure out who the killer is. Of course, it's murder mystery. You got to figure out who the killer is, who's gonna do bad things to people, who's gonna kill people, and your job is to stop the murderer. And as you know, this map was where it was at back in the day, 2021, 2020, 2024, or not 2022, 2023. This map was where you would want to be, and I love this map. So basically, you could be the murderer that has to kill everyone in time without being killed, the deviant, which can only be killed by the warden. The warden kills the deviant, both the murderer and the deviant win. You can pick up any weapon except you can't kill anyone. And you got the warden. Warden spawns after first kill. When the warden dies, a new one will be selected or chosen. Eliminate the murderer to win. You have only one chance to find the murderer. If you miss, you will be replaced. And then the patience. As a patient, you will need to help the warden to find the murderer. So basically, you just, what role you get, you just continuously have it. And then you just try to survive the round and help whoever is what. So basically, that's the game. You get XP for it, 200 XP, 300 XP. Yeah, and the more XP you get, the higher the level you get. And the more higher level you get, the more chance you get to earn tokens and stuff like this. So you can actually wear it if you want, or the knife as well, which is actually a lot of fun. So apparently I'm level 0. That shouldn't be level... Oh yeah, never mind. I'm level 11, as you tell. I played this game quite a bit back in the day. Yeah, see, level 11. But this is the game that was so popular back in the day when I played this. Oh my gosh. I love this game. If I could play it again, I would, but fortunately now it's dead. Not many people come back to it. But yeah, this is the place to be. One of the most popular games to be at. So, honestly, I love it here. But yeah, so really nice. It's fun. So it was fun. I loved it. And you just had to figure things out. And then I remember, actually, really quickly before we go to the next game, I actually remember the elevator broke so many times, and then people were in the basement. And then they were trapped down there, and then they were trying to get back up because the murderer was down there, and then they couldn't go anywhere, so then they were just stuck down there dying while everyone went in the elevator and went back up. So then the people were stuck down there, and then it was just crazy. And then I remember glitching, and it was actually so fun. Oh my gosh. And then they couldn't do anything, and then they just died so horribly. Oh my gosh, it was just so fun. So much fun. I wanted to get that out of my system before we went to the next map. So, just letting you know, this was where I was at. This is one of my favorite maps. I'm going to miss this place dearly. And we're moving on to the next map, which is, of course, Dark Lab. So, if you guys didn't know Dark Lab, only the OGs remember this one as well. Dark Lab was like Murder Mystery, but it was a different place. So, Dark Lab was basically a place where there was like this mutant. And this mutant was disguised as a person, which was called the Darkness. That's the Darkness, that's the survivors, and that's... I guess you can't see anything. But basically, your goal was to defeat the Darkness. Defeat it. and survive as much as possible before it's too late. So that was basically the goal of this map. It was just to survive as much as possible, and don't let the darkness kill you. Because if you let the darkness kill you, you're obviously dead. And if the darkness kills the people that have special abilities that like heal people, then you're really screwed. So there's people who have guns, there's people who survive and find guns, and there's honestly people everywhere. Now, if I can remember correctly, there should be a room over here that I should be able to go to. There was one room that was my favorite, and it was this room right here. This room was my favorite back years ago because I would jump on the lights and the darkness could never get up here. It was always like a 1 in a million chance that the darkness could actually get up here and actually come after you. So I love this room. I literally hung on that light right there, the middle one right there. I literally used to hang on it just to be safe and to avoid the darkness. And I used to just shoot at him and use my light. And I would get so terrified if the darkness made it to my level because I wouldn't be able to do anything. I would have been so screwed if it went to my level. So, honestly, Dark Lab, definitely going to be a map I'm going to miss in the future. I just wish it was back on. But again, it's not. And I enjoyed it so much back in the past, and it was amazing. It was amazing. I love this place. W Dark Lab. Honestly, I'm going to miss it too. And it was really fun. And I don't know what else to say, but it was just great. So it was a lot of fun. It was great stuff. It was good quality content. And we are moving on. The next map that I want to tell you guys about is very, very common in Rec Room. It is a map that is still decently popular and honestly has a lot of tail to it. So, you guys can guess it. It's
Game on.
Prison Life. So, Prison Life is definitely the place that was popular back in the day and today as well. So Prison Life, your goal was to escape and honestly become a guard. There was different achievements you could get here. There was a lot of different stuff you could do. But basically, people just went massacring each other. The freaking prisoners, dude. They would always go into the guard rooms and just absolutely wreck the crap out of the guards. It was ridiculous how crazy it was. Like, oh my gosh. I remember one time I was a police officer. Freaking all the prisoners took over the room. And then they took all the weapons. And then we just got massacred. And then after that, another time I escaped and completely just ran off. Bro, the guards didn't even catch me. So, Prison Life, honestly, I was on and off this game. I was on and off Prison Life. I was never the pro at Prison Life. But I did have decent skills. And it was honestly a fun game to play for mass PvP shooting. So, again, you spawn in the guard room. These are all the weapons that the prisoners just took from us. And you'd basically just leave, and the prisoners spawn there, and then they come out, and then they just, like, do whatever they want. But if they cross this line, you shoot them. But people just kept spawn killing people for no reason, because that's just what people did in Prison Life. So I don't really know. But yeah, it was a lot of fun as well. There's, like, a cafeteria. There's, like... there's an outside, there's showers, there's a whole prison here. It's literally just all a giant prison. You come in and then you try to kill people. It gets hectic here sometimes, though. I will let you know that. It does get pretty hectic, so just letting you know about that. Then there is another game that you guys may know of. SCP-173 is our next location we are going to. So, SCP-173, what is it? SCP-173 is a map that's been here for quite a bit as well. is basically this giant peanut that comes after you and basically kills you. Oh Jesus, do I want to enter the facility? Oh my God, you guys better like and subscribe because I'm about to enter this facility, and this is not going to be pretty. Oh my God. Okay, so basically, your goal of objective here... Oh, frick me, dude. Oh, no, this is scary being alone. But basically, your objective is to collect all the cards and escape. So, that's basically the objective of this game. Oh my God, I'm getting... Okay, that's basically the objective of the game, is just... Oh my God. The peanut is... Okay, so the peanut is basically this giant thing that comes after you. And the goal of the game is to collect all the cards and escape. So that's basically the goal of the game. And I remember playing this game, and we were in the intercom room. And automatically, dude, this thing would continuously get us. And this is still a common game today. That's still very popular. But, the fuck? What? Oh, nah. Oh, nah. Oh, nah. Oh, my God, it got me! Oh, my God. Jesus balls, dude. Oh. Okay. I am not entering that facility again. You guys better like, comment, and subscribe on that one. Oh, my God. That thing is so... It gets me every time. And they changed the look of it, too. It's not like this. It's like that. It looks like that now. It's not even that. It's that. So, honestly, I'm going to really miss this game, too. Because even though it was scary, I had a lot of fun on it. But basically, you just connect the cards and escape. That's all it really is. But this is one of my favorite games. So, definitely, yeah, I'm going to be part of that one as well. So, WSCP-173. And honestly, I love that. So, fudge me, dude. Alright, we're going to the next game. So, the next game on our list is back in 2022 is Naruto Shippuden World. Now, this is the game I came to after Battlon died, after Chicken Brent got banned, after a lot of the stuff happened, after things just fell apart and actually just turned into a freaking catastrophe. Oh my gosh. This is one of the main games where I met another friend group at, Naruto Shippuden. I didn't really know much about Naruto. I still don't know much about Naruto. But basically, it was a sword fighting game. It's where you just attack people, get high on the leaderboard, and just continuously attack as well. So this is the Naruto Shippuden world building area-ish. This is kind of where you just went to have fun and jump on walls and just go super high like I'm going right now. So it was a lot of fun. It just followed the lure of Naruto Shippuden, Naruto stuff. And I remember coming after the staff. Everyone wanted the staff because it just moved so much and everyone just wanted it so badly. Like, oh my gosh, it was actually a lot of fun, this map. I remember always, like, people were hunting me down because I just randomly killed them in scenarios. And it was actually funny because I actually met a lot of my friends here. I met Vac here. I met, Dark Cheetah here. They're more of my friends. A lot of them died, though, and went to Demon Sword Fighting. Which, of course, as you know, is now the main place for sword fighting. Demon Sword Fighters or something like that. But Naruto was the place to be, like, back in 2022. This was the place to be. And people would just spam on the mic and honestly just be hilarious and just continuously do what was so similar to Battlon. And it was hilarious, bro. Oh my gosh, this map was so much fun. I loved it. I used to always get killed by Pixie and Beef Toaster and all these people. It was a lot of fun though. I wish it didn't die, but yeah, I remember climbing the mountain. There used to be like a room up there. There used to be special stuff you could get. Let's actually go back to spawn really quickly. I want to show you guys the leaderboard. But hackers would randomly come in here too and just like mess up things like that. And they would just mess up the map randomly. And then people had crazy extendo in this map. I remember Nightmare, he was a friend of mine. And he would extendo his sword so much to where it was like from here, from this tree all the way to that tree. And it would just honestly be such good extending skills. It would be amazing. So I don't even know how he did that. But okay. I guess the scoreboard's down there. But yeah, so it was a lot of fun back in the day. So as you can see, these are all the kills that I had. Because I was really going to town in this game. I have 2,185 kills. I was always here. This was my main game back in after Babylon died. I kind of came here and just took over that phase. So it's kind of just like that in the midst of everything. So you got the town there. There's a little cave that you can actually go in. There's a bunch of costumes in there. There's nothing really much in there. But honestly, it's just a cave. So I'm not going to go over there and look at it because it's not worth looking at. It's just a bunch of costumes there. But yeah, so this is the place to be, honestly. Back in 2022, 2023, this was the place to be at the time. And these were all my friends, but they all left and grew up. And so it's just all like that, you know? So it's a lot of fun. I am going to miss this map as well. This is one of the better maps as well, just to come in here, having a good time. It was a lot of fun. So, yeah. I guess I'll showcase PvP of the Pros because it was just kind of a newer version of Babylon. Sorry guys, it's taking a little bit longer than I wanted to. PvP of the Pros, here we go. So, what is PvP of the Pros? PvP of the Pros was a revamp of Babylon PvP. Oh crap. This is not the
Game
map
on.
that I was thinking of. Oh crud. Hold on. Hang on. I need to find it. There it is. Okay, ignore that. Okay, so PvP of the Pros was basically a better version of Babylon. It was basically an upgraded version. There was this guy named Speedy. He kind of had the lure of Babylon PvP. He was kind of just like one of the mods or creators of it.
Game on.
So this is just a revamped version of Babylon. So again, I played this a little bit back in 2022. I was never really a big fan of it. But yeah, so you got a lot of stuff. You have the armory, you have the U.S. military, you have 2 towers on each side. You basically have a ramp for the car. You got a house. You got the building from Babylon, which is actually right there. It's the exact same. It's actually a replica of it. Yep. And then things and the PG tower, and then you have this building right here, and then you have Glass Tower, of course. And then you have a statue. I never really knew what that statue was about. I guess it's just a god. I don't know what god, but it's very interesting. So I didn't really get this game as much, but this is a game that I kind of went to. I didn't really understand it as much, but it was basically a revamp of Babylon. As you can see, the bus is here as well. So that's exactly when the bus died too in Babylon, which is actually crazy. So, but yeah, PvP of the Pros was where I was sometimes. It was not the biggest thing ever, but it was there. PvP of the Pros was there if I needed a place. So, but yeah, no, I definitely like Naruto better. So it was not the best thing ever, but you know. And then we go to our next place that I was at for quite a bit. And you can guess it, Dorm Room PvP. This map was where I was at all the time after 2022. I was here for the longest time after everything else died. I was at Dorm Room PvP. Now, basically what this map is it's just your dorm room, but it's built. This map is also still common today. Dorm Room PvP, it's just, you're small and you gotta go against people and shoot them and try to get more points. Same concept, same arc. There's new things here, actually. Again, this game is still alive and active today, so... What does this do? Oh, you gotta buy it. But yeah, so the place that I would always go to was there. I would put a mine on here, and then I would just nuke the crap out of people, like this. I would just blow everyone up instantly. And then I would win, and then sometimes I would close the door and just, like, hide. I would hide in the box, and I would just be like... I would just shoot them instantly. It was amazing. I love this game, bro. This game was sick. This is definitely a game I'm gonna miss in the future as well. I love this game. It was great. And honestly, I'm gonna miss it as well. Dorm Room PvP. That's how many kills I actually have. Right there, 3.4K. That's what I mean. I've been playing this game longer than any other game I've been on. That's what I mean. I have 3.4K. That's how you know I've been playing this a long time. So, honestly, yeah, it was a lot of fun. Okay, then we're going to the next game that oh my god, why'd I even go to this game? You guys know it, My Valentine. I didn't do any videos. I actually did do a video on this. Never mind. I did do a video on My Valentine. It was back in 2024 is when I did this video. So I did do a video on My Valentine. Shut the freak up, dude. I did. My Valentine. So this was the place I was at a lot of the time. Now, I was here to socialize and just make friends and just hang out and just basically talk with people. That's where I was at. It was My Valentine. It was a lot of fun. I loved it all the time. I would just come here and hang out and listen to funny people. I did this for Christmas, Halloween, and pretty much every single holiday. It was a lot of fun. I enjoyed it. I met a lot of people along the way here. This is one of the maps that I definitely met people. I met people like, who'd I meet? Just a lot of people. I just met a lot of people. So I met a lot of people here in My Valentine, which was very fun. So this map I'm gonna miss. This map hits on another level. This is one of the social maps that I loved. This place may have been cringe, but this place made me laugh so many times. More times than I can count. Like, just, it's so fun being in this map. Even if you weren't talking as much, or if you were the main character, or if you had a whole friend group, or if you had a relationship, it was just fun to be here. It was just fun to sit in the background and just listen and just laugh and draw and just have a great time here. Like, that's what is so special about this map, is you just would come here, plop down, fly wherever you want, and just chill out and PvP. This map was great. I honestly love this place. So. Yeah, but you got the Ferris wheel over there, you got the boat over there. You guys, now people watching my videos, you guys know this map if you play with Rec Room. You guys are probably on here all the time. I don't even know if anyone's gonna watch this video but this is not just for me, it's for everyone in Rec Room to see how important these maps are to me and to see how important some of these maps are to you, because I know people still come here. I know. But yeah, so you got the Heart Island, you got the photo area, you got the docks, you got the Love Booth area, which is right here. You got the Love Fountain, got the My Valentine mail area, you got the Heart area, you got Spawn, you got the little trolley that goes up and down, you got the little flickers, you got another dock, and then you got the main mountain area where you go draw stuff, which is actually pretty cool. And then in here, you just got a secret room that just leads to here. Okay, and I forgot that there's a bounds area, but it's alright. You come here, there's basically a basketball. I used to always meddle with this, and just freaking throw it everywhere. I used to always do that. It was just always so much fun to do that. So, I'm gonna miss you, My Valentine. You definitely helped me in a lot of situations. My Valentine helped me in a lot of situations when I was upset at a time, or if I was dealing with stuff in real life. My Valentine was there. It helped me feel so much better when I needed it. So I'm gonna miss this place a lot when it disappears. So yeah, thank you, My Valentine, for everything. I wanted to be a mod here. I do not know why people didn't want me as mods. I tried applying multiple times, but I guess since it's over, I'll never be able to get a chance to be a mod in Rec Room. So I really wanted to help the community. I have great mod experience, but again, this isn't a video about me, it's a video about the community. So thank you so much, My Valentine. Oh my gosh, you will be missed, period. I really appreciate you. And then I love this, so it was so great. So another map that you guys probably know of. It is another hangout map. It is one of the most biggest hangout maps there is. It is Crescent Cliffs. This place got hacked recently. I'm not gonna lie. So, if you are in a Rec Room OG people, you will probably know what this is. If you were, this is Crescent Cliffs. This place is another hangout map, but this place hits on an even deeper level. I used to come here. I still come here today. This place is more made for adults. This is the more adult side of Rec Room. But I came here many times to socialize with people. This place is also a really good social place. That helped me in many different times. After I did a PvP, I would just come here and chill on the bench. Okay, now there's 2 benches. Where's the other 2? I don't know, but I guess there's only 2, so I would just chill here, just relax, and just take a minute, and then get back up. So, I'm gonna miss this place too. I've met a lot of people here. I met Mike here. I met, Suki here, he's another friend of mine. I met many people here as well. I can't think of all their names on the top of my head, but this place was also very important to me. I still come here sometimes, but Crescent Cliffs, I'm gonna miss you too. You were also a really good map, so. Alright, let me show you everything. So, the tower is right there. That's where you can go up and hang out. The trolley is over there. There's a little area right there that you can hang out too. This is the main pergola area. There's a fire pit where you can just hang out, sit around with your friends. There's a spawn pergola right there. And then there's a little tent right here that you can just talk under. There's the fireplace. There's another trolley station right there. And then, of course, you got the beach area. So, Crescent Cliffs, you are amazing. W Crescent Cliffs, honestly, this place hit on a whole nother level as well and gave me social skills that I didn't even have. So, thank you so much, Crescent Cliffs, for being a part of my life. Oh my gosh, and just helping me and just being social and just being a part of this, man. Like, W Crescent Cliffs, like, it's gonna be sad to see it go. I'm gonna miss this place as well, but there's nothing else I can really say. W Crescent Cliffs, and then yeah. So there is one more map that you guys probably know of from my YouTube channel. Actually, there's two more. Never mind. Frick me and saying last map. No, there's one more that I forgot to show you guys. And you probably might know this one as well. Yes. Yes, you will. You guys probably know this as Island Warfare. Now, I did also make a video on this map, but it was on the newer map.
Game on.
But the Island Warfare map was older. It was an older version. This is the newer version of it. You guys didn't know about the newer version. Oh, crud. But basically, it looks like the old map, but it's actually the newer version of it because there's no oil rig. So this is a newer version of Island Warfare. I don't come here anymore because it's dead. Island Warfare died after the year 2024 and eventually came falling to the ground, but apparently they remodeled it for some reason. So it's good. And plus the creator was a real jerk, so I didn't like him. And I tried to be cool with him and everything, and he just kind of crushed me. So man, frick you, Glitchy, honestly. You were kind of fun in the past, but now you're just kind of rude and don't respect people, so I don't really like it. But you may respect people, but you may not. You just don't respect them. That's what I would say, so. But yeah, so this place, even though the creator was kind of a jerk, I still enjoy this map. I still enjoyed it a lot. Island Warfare was definitely where I was back in 2023 as well. Island Warfare was where I was at, just kind of chilling and being a part of the community here. I always used to get wrecked, and then I remember that time, it was actually the video that I made. Glitchy actually threw a clock tower into the building, which was very, very weird. So, but it was a good time. As you can see, all this has been renovated since I last recorded a Island Warfare video. But yeah, he redid everything, almost everything. Yeah, now there's a barn over there. He really just changed the map, so it was just really changed a lot. So, now there's, again, let's go over with everything. Walmart is still the same, though. Walmart never changed. It's always been the same. They're doing more construction over here. So they're just kind of doing that. The lighthouse is still there. There's a bunch of houses right there. IKEA is also still there. The mountain base is actually still there as well. This little area is still here. The houses in the middle are still there. Military base is also still there. The pole tower over there is still there. The base is over there. The little town is also still there over there. So, honestly, it just looks different. They just changed it a little bit. So, yeah, they just really changed it up a little bit and added more cranes and more construction. So, but yeah. Island Warfare was definitely a place to be back in 2023, so I'm also going to miss this place as well. I wish the creator was nicer to me, but he wasn't, so it is what it is. There's nothing I can really do about it, so it's his choice, it's what he wants, so there's nothing I can really say to it. So, W map, though. I love this map. I'm going to miss it dearly, and I loved it. So thank you. Thank you so much. So honestly, W Island Warfare. And there's one more map that I need to show you guys before I end the video. I cannot type right now. Okay, I got it. This is... what the hell? Why is it not coming up? Whoa. Okay, now it's coming up. All right. Okay, so this is the map that I recently made a video on. And I released the video like a couple weeks ago, so welcome to Insane PvP. The main map that I've been at for the past 10 to 12 months. This has been my home location for the past couple of months. I have made a lot of adventures here. Insane PvP Battle, I have been to a couple times in the past, but was never really a huge fan of it. I never really knew anyone. I was just kind of an outcast, and I didn't really understand the concept of this place. But ever since all my other maps died, like Island Warfare, Battlon, PvP of the Pros, Dark Lab, Islamitter Mystery, and all the rest of the maps, I have gone here to Insane PvP Battle. This is the last map that I have stumped upon and actually began growing in my PvP skills. So, Insane PvP Battle is the last map and final map I'll be going to before this game is over. So, honestly, this map hits hard too because I have made a lot of new friends since being on this. Like Thomas, Aviax, Endgame, Cozy Koala, Goblin, Hollow, iPhone Marker, Mantis, Ka, Nightmare, Potato Packets, PvP Guy, Sharkness, Rarely Suki, Sorrowful, Spicy Flag, TTO, and Zeden. These are all people that I literally met in this place. So Insane PvP Battle has been my main place this entire time, and I've been here ever since 2020, the end of 2024. I've been here, so I've been here for about a year now, so it's just my main location. So this is my main map now, and I love it here. I've enjoyed it. I've enjoyed playing this. It has been dying out quickly, though, so it's kind of a bummer that it has been. But honestly, there's not much I can really say to this because Requiem is dying and it's almost over. So I can't really say anything else except for that. But basically, let's go over the map details. So, you have the giant plain power line thing. I don't even know what it's called. A dragon? Like, I don't really know what it's called, but it's definitely something. You got the black light base. You got KFC, the treehouse, Corona Station, the little building down there that I don't know the name of, and Area 69, as well as the feature room building, and then the gas station, which is another version of Christian store, just located here. And the little hut. But yeah, so a lot of times here. Let me think. So I always used to go to Corona Station for higher ground. I would always come up with a plot on how to kill people. Well, not kill them, but eliminate them. And I was always try to find solutions on how to win. Because I always used to get hunted down here until I actually became friends with most of the people here. And that was actually last year I became friends with most of the people here. So, some people I'm still at odds with and still fight with here and there, but mainly I've gotten along with all of them, and they're mainly all the people on my friends list now, is everyone from here. So, yeah, Insane PvP Battle is definitely going to be a place I'm going to be missing as well. A lot of good times here, a lot of fun memories. A lot of times I just got hunted for no reason, and then I blew up people with mines from Area 69. So it was just a lot of, oh, that rhymes. So it was just a lot of fun. There's guns everywhere. This gun is so glitchy. There's also, we got really, like, carried away with the shield, though. It was very weird, because we went to Rust, and Rust was a PvP map that was, like, in the past, but I never really played it as much. I played it sometimes, but I wasn't really a big fan of it. If you guys know what Rust is, comment down below. But, honestly, like, dude, Rust was insane here. We invited Rust players, and they nailed our butts. Like, they got us out so quickly because they weren't used to the shields. So it was just a lot of fun to have them here, but we did get kicked in the butt. So honestly, it was ridiculous, but it is what it is. So that is basically the end of our tour. I don't really have any other maps. I kind of went through all the maps. Black Cat. Do I want to go to the Black Cat? No. I don't. Actually, I do have a couple more maps. Okay, let's go to a map that I actually went to a lot. It was Dodgeball! So, this is the
Alright,
place
looks like you're the first one
that
here.
I would also come to a lot. It was Dodgeball. Dodgeball. I got so
If you
freaking
like,
good
you
at
can practice
Dodgeball
until
before
more
they added
players
these
arrive.
stupid mods that no one needs. But basically, I was so good at Dodgeball. I played Dodgeball all the time. I just got so good at it. Look at that, 294 throws. Like, I just got so good at it. And it was honestly amazing how good I got at Dodgeball. But yeah, I played Dodgeball all the time as well. And I was pretty good at it. Dodgeball was the last map I was
Feel
playing
free to practice as long as you like.
in this game. So I was actually like playing Dodgeball
Looks like
majority
you're
of the
the first one
PvP
here.
time when
Use
maps
the
went
people tab
down.
on your watch
But
to invite your friends to
yeah,
join
this was
you.
my main map as well. I'm gonna miss Dodgeball, bro. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna miss this too, because I used to remember, like, I was in the back corner, and then these people were just, like, teleporting and glitching through, and then I would just, like, throw it and hit them immediately. Oh my god. And I remember teleporters, same thing, they would try to frontline me, and I would just, like, just, like, hit them, because, you know, I'm the GOAT, and have just gotten a lot of practice at this stuff. So, honestly, I'm gonna miss this game too. I'm sorry I never did videos on these maps. I actually do regret it, but at least we got to go through every single map I went on when I was in Rec Room, and we got to enjoy it one last time before it was gone.
Feel free
And
to
yeah, it
practice
was a
as long
lot
as
of
you
fun
like.
to do this. And I still got one more map to
like
show
you're the
you
first
guys.
one
I
here.
know there's so
Use the
many
people tab on
maps,
your
guys.
watch
I'm
to invite your
sorry.
friends to join
I
you.
just didn't remember all the maps, so I'm just trying to remember them. But there's one more map that really got me, and you guys probably will know what this is too. If it comes up. This is it. This is it. One of the most awesome maps ever created. Basically, I didn't get any of the concept of this. What? Wait a second. Wait. Oh, wait, no, I wasn't in the right map. Okay. I did it again, guys. I did it again. See, it's been such a long time since I've been to these maps. I just can't, like remember fully. Okay. This place. This was the best place in 2023. The Rake Remastered was a game where you had to survive the rake and gather all the parts. And you had to do it in the quarter of like 3 minutes. Because if you didn't do it, you would probably die. But everyone went to the big tower. I actually remember it. It was actually hysterical because people would just scream all the time in this. And it would just be hysterical. And your goal was to survive. And everyone would just run to the towers. It was hysterical. But again, it was a lot of fun. And I don't know why this game died. So I believe the tower's right here. There's a tower over there, and then there's another tower over here. I'm just coming up here because I do not want to die. But yeah, so this game, your objective was to collect all the parts or something, and your objective was to survive and try not to die. And it would get night, and when it's night, you're totally screwed. And he would just appear out of nowhere, and then I believe it said the rake is coming. Oh, it says to survive the night. Basically, the rake would come after you and try to kill you. Bro, I should not have come up here. Like and sub, please. Bro, this is freaking me out. See, this game still gets me, and I'm in 2026. Oh, God. Hello? Bro. Oh, my God! What the fuck? Oh, my God! No, stop. No! Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Oh, my God, he's killing me. Okay, apparently I'm glitched. Can't change stats when I'm not in-game. Okay, so apparently I'm just stuck here now. Okay. Oh, what the heck? Okay, apparently I'm not in the game, so what the frick? But basically the goal is to survive the night, and of course I'm totally screwed. Oh my God. And apparently it's not working because I'm not in a public match. But oh my God. He just scared the crap out of me, bro. Oh my gosh. Okay. Holy crud. Okay, what the heck? Whoa. He is much scarier than I remembered. Oh my God. What the heck? Okay. Wow. Okay, guys. Oh, I literally fell off my bed. Oh my gosh, I actually fell off my bed. Oh my gosh. Holy moly. That is not cool, bro. But basically, the goal of that game is to survive the night and automatically try to collect all the resources and save the people that you are with. That is basically the goal of the game. And as you can see, I got completely wrecked because he jumped out of absolutely nowhere and scared me in the freaking back. And it's been 3 years and he still gives me the creeps. So make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Thank you so much for watching. I think this is it. I think this is the last Rec Room video. I don't have any more plans. So it was really good to see you guys. And honestly, I'll see you guys in the next video. Actually, really quickly, I want to mention this. Before Rec Room dies, there may be one more video coming out. And that might be the Quest series videos. Which means that we're going to go back in time and look at all the quests that might be coming out soon. If not, then this is the last Rec Room video. So thank you guys so much for watching. Comment, like, and subscribe. And I'll see you all in the next one.